Assalamu alaikum. How are you, grade 9 students? Many students asked me about different resources of questions. Okay, so if you open your science book on MacroHelp, okay, you can find the book here. Okay, so if you press here, you can find. You will choose the chapter. And for example, chapter 5, you have to press on chapter 5. Okay, and then in chapter 5 here, be sure you choose chapter 5. Okay, then thermal energy. Okay, these lesson resources here. You have to move the cursor until you get this the sign of check. This check. Okay, if you press on it, here you have online quiz. Okay, press again on it. It will open the quiz for you. Okay, you have to answer the questions. Okay, so as you go. For example, if you choose this one, okay, then if we left any other questions without answer, down here you can find grade the test. Press OK. Just press OK, and he will show you that the correct answer. If your answer is correct, he will put you a green check here. Okay. If you didn't write it, didn't answer it in the right way, so we'll make a cross. Okay, and he will point with a green arrow to the right answer. Okay, so you can study. After you study the portion, you can measure your understanding by answering these questions, and here you have the right answer. Okay, so this is the first one. Also here you can find math practice. This for lesson 1. So here for lesson 1 you have to this about conversion from Fahrenheit to Celsius or the other way from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Okay, so the same thing if you go down and you press grade the test, say okay, here we didn't answer anything. Okay, so he make a cross, and here he give you the right answer for all questions. Okay, this for lesson 1 in chapter 5. Okay, and now you can choose. We're still in chapter 5, so you can move to lesson 2. After you move to lesson 2, you have to search for the check one. Where is the check one? If you didn't find it, yes, this is the check one. There is 2 checks, one in Spanish language and one in English. So you will choose this one. The Spanish, you can see that he wrote here in Spanish, okay? But you have to choose this one. So, and the same way, this for lesson 2. Okay, also you can grade your answers. Okay? And also we'll give you the right answer. Now we can move to lesson 3. For lesson 3, you can do the same thing. Here you have the online quiz. So for each lesson, you can have an online quiz. You can study these questions in addition to the questions in your book. Okay, if you move the cursor down here, here you have a chapter review. Chapter review. Press on chapter review. Here you can have what a complete test for the chapter. Press on it. Okay, also you have a lot of questions here. Okay, so you can answer these 4 questions. If you move the cursor again, here you have standard test. Okay, the same thing. Okay, if you press on it, so it opens what? The test for you. Okay, so this, I think this is for whole chapter 5. These are the whole questions. Okay, we have in our portion chapter 10. So you have to move to chapter 10 from here, from this chapter. Then we have only lesson 1 in chapter 10. So here also you have to look for online quizzes for lesson 1. Okay, so here you have also the questions, okay, for lesson 1. And if you some students want to keep these questions with them on their PC, or a device. Okay, so you can just from your keyboard press Control P as print. Okay, so you can save as a PDF on your PC. Okay, here you have to be sure that it's loaded all the pictures with the questions, just to be sure about this one. If he didn't, just cancel and go back, and on the same page press Control P. Okay, and be sure that save as PDF, then save, and you can choose the place where you can put your PDF file. Here, if you choose E, or if you choose C, if you choose A, any location you have to choose. Okay, and then make save. Okay, you will find it there. For chapter 10 also, you can check for a chapter review. There is also questions related to lesson 1. So don't answer the whole question, but just be sure that the question is included in lesson 1. Okay, and for example here, if we open this one, question number 1 in lesson 1, question number 2, question number 3, 4, 5. Okay, so until question 5, I think this is included in lesson 1. Okay, and if also you open a standard test, you may also find questions about lesson 1. This also question number 1 in lesson 1, question number 2, question number 3, question 4, okay, till question number 4. Okay, so here you have plenty of questions. Okay, you can study. Okay, Shabab. So I hope you find this is useful for you. Okay, so study from your book, chapter 5, lesson 1 to 3, and questions on each lesson review and chapter review and standard test from your book. And also here you have different questions also in the website. Okay, and don't forget we have chapter 10, lesson 1. Okay, Shabab, best wishes for you inshallah for tomorrow exam inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.